Hello guys, welcome back. Ohayo gozaimasu. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, I want to give you an update here on Novavax, ticker is NVAX. Yeah, we're trading here still at $14.40 after our first initial squeeze from $3.53, which I, by the way, predicted here on my channel, guys. If you're new, welcome, guys. The main purpose is to educate you in trading, so I will show you here several chart techniques for Novavax, but also I talk here about short squeeze stocks. Novavax is, of course, a short squeeze play, and as I said, I not only talk about them, I try to predict short squeezes. This is what I do here every week on my channel. So guys, let's now check here the chart and let's see what are the next price levels for Novavax. This is, of course, guys, not financial advice. I give you here my opinion based on the chart. And what I want to show you is this. So when we see where the initial price level has been before the squeeze, so we're trading here at a price range where Novavax usually gets rejected, and we are not that far away to see the next pump here to the upside. You can see, as I said, we gapped up here from $3.53 and still trading here at $14. So even we didn't break yet $25, but we are here in a very, very exceptional price range, and we are not far away here to see a squeeze to the upside. What we have to check now here is the initial pump. If you don't know, by the way, Novavax here, we had already, of course, here a massive short squeeze in 2020. Also here from the $3.50 range to $330. This is just crazy, guys. This is an absolute massive 10,000% squeeze here. But we have the chance to see that happen again. And what I want to show you is we have a little bit of a difference now between the pre-squeeze here from 2020 and the actual squeeze, because the initial spike up to the upside here, you can see how the price started to gap up here once, and then it took just, we can measure that for a second, I think about 75 days, 50 days for this squeeze here. So from this squeeze to the next squeeze where we really popped to the next price level, it took Novavax 50 days, and from this initial pump here, I also want to show you that, to this big squeeze, about 77 days. And this is not a coincidence, guys. My members will know what I mean by that when I talk about here 75 days. But you can see that we have now here the situation when we see the actual squeeze situation for Novavax. This initial spike, yeah, when we see this really big spike up here, that is already here now more than 140 days ago. So it could be that it takes a few more weeks for Novavax to see here a potential squeeze to the upside. If it will not happen, guys, of course, there is a chance that we tank down. For now, I don't see any big bearish setups here. As long as they don't dilute the stock, we are, in my opinion, still squeezing here. So therefore, I show you now here the price levels, and we check the chart. And I mentioned that before, we are not that far away to see the next squeeze price range when we zoom out. And please, guys, just focus here on this first green line in the chart. Then you can see Novavax squeezed over and over again as soon as we break $24.81. That was the support here, has been the support in 2011, 2012. And then we already had also here a massive squeeze from $24 to $300. So we already had this price goal once. That's why I think the volatility range which we have here is crazy, and we can make here, of course, or we can see here a lot of squeeze happen for this ticker. But we are not there yet. We're trading at $14.40. We need to break $24.81, and then, in my opinion, here is a huge squeeze price range. The next big resistance based on these spikes which we had here is between $50 and $65. So the range is very, very big here for Novavax. And if you think that was not predictable, as I said that before, I predicted the squeeze already here on my channel for Novavax, and it is very predictable because we have this kind of trend channel pattern, not only the liquidity zones here which are supporting the price. So when I zoom in, and I will make this here a little bit invisible here that I don't disturb the chart too much. So the liquidity zones here for this ticker are waiting here, or where the buyers waiting, yeah, is between $4.65 and $5.61. So everything below that is more or less like a fake out. This is made by the market makers to get the lowest possible price. I said that here in my previous videos that $3.91 is the price range where I personally buy in, or where I bought in. And then you can see exactly when we hit this price level here. I will switch off the indicators for a second and mark this a little bit more invisible. Sorry, guys. too much drawings here, but it is how it is. And you can see here, as soon as we hit here $3.91, just a few fake outs here, the first pump already started here. We had a technical reaction in total of 70%, a retest, and then you can see just this absolute big hole in the chart, the gap. And then we gapped up here exactly over the resistance price levels here. One is at $8.10. The next one is $9.62. Novavax just squeezed above that. This is what the market makers do, guys. They use the low volume trading hours, the pre and after market hours, to pump up the price or gap the price down. Same, you can see that here they gap down the price and here they gapped up the price. This is how they do it, and that's why we are still squeezing here, in my opinion. So one of the support price levels which we have is $9.71 or the $9.62, sorry, the blue line here in the chart is one of the support price levels. So if you don't know where to buy potentially in, not financial advice, but what the chart is telling us, then this is here one of the support levels for Novavax. If the support breaks, then I have no doubts that the market makers will bring the price back down below $8.10. We have here also a bullish liquidity zone, but this is just in case for a bearish breakdown. For now, guys, and this is why I want to make this video here, we have one small resistance. This is not a big resistance, not a make it or break it price level like $24.80. We have here one price level in the chart, which is a temporary resistance, and this is $16.85. And Novavax had now here a few attempts to break this price level, and what I really like is that we don't create lower lows. So you can see the price is still holding here a support, and that's why I think we need here a few more attempts to break $16.85. And we also have one open gap here in the chart, and this is one of the price goals here for the next days or even next week, guys. Here $15.89 is an open gap here in the chart, which we also have to fill. And maybe with this move we have enough volume here. We need more volume to come up. You can see the average trading volume is just 6.3 million shares, and we need a little bit more volume to break here the bears, the market makers waiting here to sell off their position. So we are compressed here, in my opinion, between $9 and $16. So we have here a liquidity range or a volatility range of about 75%, where the stock is playing ping pong. But in my opinion, when I see this kind of setup here, I would say this ping pong structure here is in favor for the bulls. We have here massive reactions, and we didn't break this price level here for more than 1 day. So that looks for me very, very bullish. Keep in mind, if we fall below $9.62, that could be more than 1 day. That could be bearish, guys. That could be the beginning of a bearish reversal here, and that we start to close the open down gaps. Guys, I mentioned before that I always try to predict here short squeezes. I predicted this week 2 short squeezes already. I release every Sunday here my so-called hot stocks. So these videos here contain tickers with high squeeze potential. Nothing is guaranteed, of course, in the market, but I predict here many short squeezes already in the past videos here. And just the tickers here from my last video from Sunday squeezed already more than 100%. We had this squeeze here on the 1st of October. Here of Sunday I released my video, then we exactly hit here my price level. This is a 4 hours chart, so we just had one fake out for 1 day, and the next day here we had a 101% squeeze, exactly as predicted. And the next one here was even bigger. This one here was the 2nd of October. I also released my video here on Sunday. We hit the bottom of the trend channel pattern with the liquidity zone here, and you can see this ticker started to squeeze 236%. That's why I say it was also predictable for Novavax, but we maybe need to wait here a couple of more days or even weeks for the next breakout. That's why I think if you want to see also some other short squeeze plays, take your chances, guys. Yeah, then you can join in here our community, trading community. We have the Elite Circle membership on YouTube, where you get access to my member videos and the hot stock videos. And the much more popular membership which I have is the full package membership on Patreon. Why is this more popular? Because you get also access to all my member content, to the hot stocks, and of course to my trading alerts. And the trading alerts are just available on Patreon. This is a very simple screenshot here, guys. You can see the price levels here where I describe exit price levels, buying liquidity zones, stop loss price levels. And this is also just one example where we had a squeeze here a few days after I posted this on Patreon. This ticker squeezed 218%. It's a very important information, guys. Patreon will increase the prices by 30% starting November 1st. So if you join in before November 1st on Patreon, then you won't have to pay the additional 30%. This is not what I'm doing. This is made by Patreon. They increase the price structure, and therefore members have to pay 30% more, but only members who join in after November 1st. If you join in before November 1st, even in the next month, let's say December, as long as you don't quit your membership, you don't have to pay these additional 30%. That's why it's, in my opinion, really worth it to join in now. If you want, guys, also it doesn't matter if you are a beginner or advanced trader, everybody is welcome here to join in. The links are here in the video description. So guys, this is what I expect here for Novavax, so keep that in mind. The price level here, $16.85, is the make it or break it price level in the short term. The upper price level, which can cause here a massive squeeze back to $50 or even $65, is this price level here, $24.81. This is what we're still watching out for. That's also the reason why I didn't make that much uploads here for Novavax recently, because we just playing here ping pong between my price levels, and we're waiting here for the breakout to the up or the downside. Guys, if you like this video, if you don't want to miss any updates on Novavax or my other short squeeze plays, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. My friends, I hope that was helpful. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu. Vielen Dank. Alles Gute. Bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.